Hey everybody, welcome to Pauly's Crochet Creations. I'm Tori, your hostess. Welcome in. What's in your cup? What's on your hook? Me, I have coffee in my cup. And I have this kind. It's roasted hazelnut coffee. Roasted hazelnut coffee with caramel macchiato cream. I love my coffee. So, oh, that tastes so good. So, this is a new sweater that I bought this morning when I got off work. When I went to work last night, it was sunny, warm, nice, whatever. I got off work and it felt like the S word. Oh my God. Like it was so chilly. And I thought I had grabbed my sweater that goes underneath my vest, and I didn't. I left it at home. So I bought this. This was like $18. It was like so nice and warm. Oh, and I think it kind of goes good with the hat. Anyway, I wanted to start off with the saying hello. Alina Dawn says hello. Channing says hello. And my sweet little Bella and Snowball say hello. Snowball, Snowflake. I can't remember which one I said it was. Quote of the day. I know my last video I forgot to do the quote of the day or the inspirational word for the days. Because my brain is just scattered brain. Anyway, it says today, focus on the good. Focus on the good. So focus on what's good in your life and the positivity and what kind of change you can make. Focus on the good. Okay, that's the quote of the day. And I'll reiterate this at the end of the video. I'll actually put it right here so I don't forget to reiterate it. There was a few things that I was trying to... I went to Michael's this morning and I had to pick up some more coral for my project. Okay, this is for the baby dress that I'm making. I tried to find the mustard. I could not find the mustard. They did not have loops and threads mustard. And then I thought, okay, well, maybe this is mustard. Yeah, no, this is not mustard. This is called Sunny something or other. Sunny Yellow or something or other. So that's not going to work. But I did buy some yarn at Burger Shop. This I don't think is going to work because this is the yarn that I bought and this is the yarn that I'm working with. This is so much darker than this. So I don't think it's going to work. So I have to wait until they get some mustard in for the rest of my project. Which is a bummer because I was hoping that I would finish it tonight or tomorrow. Like, oh, I'm so disappointed. I already showed you that yarn because that was the 1 pound yarns that I picked up at Bargain Shop. And I can't show you this project because this is a project that I'm working on for the 12 months of bod. So, I do have some things to show you though. And I am going to be doing a few videos this weekend, probably a couple of tutorials, and a nostalgic video. I do want to show you in one of my videos, I do want to show you in one of my videos of where I started, okay, when I was crocheting, to where I am now. I'm doing things now that I never ever thought I would do in a million years. I'm making wearables. And, like, I'm making wearables. This is Bag O Day's hat. Another one of Bag O Day's hat. This is the rosebud stitch tutorial that Crystal did. And I made a bandana. These are supposed to be going home beanies that I had made in Crystal's pattern. But, like, I know they ended up adult hats. I don't know what happened, what went wrong. But I love them. I love them. I made Crystal's vest. I made Crystal's shawl or poncho. Like, and I've made Fiber Spider's 3D shawl. There are things that I'm doing that I have never ever thought in a million years that I would be doing. Because when I was younger, I was given some crochet hooks for Christmas, no yarn, and I was never taught how to use it. So I just it went in my stuff, and I left New Brunswick and never looked back. So I need to say I don't have those crochet hooks anymore. I was out shopping this morning, and I stopped by MCC. Yes, the MCC had a lot of yarn, but they had the yarn overpriced. Like they're asking $10 for 4 balls. So, I decided not to pick up any yarn. Some makes. I was initially going to do a hat. And when I was at work, make sure there's no name on it. This is my little work crochet box. I don't want to show you the front because there's a name on it and I don't want you to see the name. So I have little projects in this box, in this little lunch kit thing. Now, when I was at work, I thought, I'm just going to do another hat. Just going to do the hat. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, yeah. So this is the first one I made. And I'm thinking, gee, I wonder if this could be a frisbee. So I finished it off. It looks like the start of, those French hats, those beer hats. Anyway, I started it off, and I finished it off, and I just kind of tossed it, right? And it literally flew across the room. So if somebody had been on the other side, they would have caught it, and then we could have played frisbee with this. This is so easy to make. Like, I could not believe how easy this pattern was. It's, like I said, it's my basic hat design on top, and I just did the bobbles and did double crochet and then some single crochet. This is the first frisbee that I made. This, I made the brim a little bit wider because it's a little bit easier to hold on to, right? For the frisbee. But this is the second frisbee I made. Like, this is like so freaking cool. And these don't take very long to make. You can make one of these in an hour. Yeah, you can make one of these in an hour. So I've got some more yarn. I'm actually going to work on some more of these and just get a whole bunch of these done up. One is a little bit bigger than the other because I think I did more rounds on this one, increased rounds on this one than I did on this one. But either way, small or big, it's going to work. It's going to work. Oh my God. So that's one of the makes that I had finished. The other make that I had am working on, I cannot show you because I'm not finished it yet, and I have to wait until I get some loops and threads mustard yarn, because like I said, unless I can get the same color yarn at Walmart tomorrow, I won't be able to finish that. I did pick up something else. So the dress that I'm working on, and any children's clothes, I picked up a child mannequin. So when I make clothes for the child mannequin, or for the child, I can actually display it on the child mannequin. And this is really cool. These are about anywhere from 80 to 100 bucks. And I got this one for $50. I think it's so cool. I even might display one of my hats that I have on their head. So, and I can make little shoes, little boots for them. So, I'm looking forward to working with that. So, we stopped off at MCC, and I found a couple things. I wanted to get some yarn, but like I said, the price that they were asking for was a little extreme. So I didn't pick up the yarn. I am going to make a cape for this one. This one was $2, and it was 50% off of green tags. So I got this one for $1. And this one is so cute. So I'm going to make an outfit for this one. I might even try and design a cobblestone jacket. So we'll see what happens with this. I'll keep you updated on that little project. And this was so cute. When I get the office done, I need a yarn bowl for the back here, and I need a yarn bowl for the office. Now, I think it's so, this is what I have for the back. I have this one for the back. And this one came in a bowl with hot chocolate and I think a cup from a dear friend of mine at work for Christmas. So I use that as my yarn bowl back here. But this one is the piece de resistance. I thought this was so stinking cute, and I could not pass it up. Oh my gosh, is it ever adorable? And this is something that's knitted. As you can see, it's knitted. Is he not adorable? I love him to bits. I'm so glad I picked him up. And I'm going to use him as my yarn bowl. Either in the back or in the office. Once I get the office done, it's going in the office. I believe I do have a week coming up. I'm going to be off for a week. So I'm going to be starting to get a lot of the stuff out of here. And then I will have my office, and I will get an office chair for my office and have an office chair back here. So then I can do videos back and forth. You will notice up on the wall here, there is a rainbow. Now, I picked that up at Michael's. It was like $3 or something. And I have this saying on there. Let me just pick it up and show you. So I have this saying, be the rainbow in someone's day. Be the rainbow in someone's day. Now what I'm going to do is these letters here, I'm probably going to go over the letter itself with a marker in a different color, because white on white, you can't really see it, right? Unless you put it like right up close. Someone's day. So I'm going to go over that in like black marker or like a rainbow marker or something like that, so then I can display it a little bit better. Okay, so be the rainbow in someone's day. Alright, now, sorry, Alina's kind of getting hooked up on me. What is Alina wearing? Alina is wearing a hat that I crocheted when I first started crocheting. I didn't know how to make hats. I could not figure it out, and these are just little blobs of double crochet hats that I was trying to achieve in accomplishing making a hat. The ribbed border, I learned how to do that off of TY Creations, I think it is. I watched how to do a rib border, and this is the like second or third hat that I was trying to make. This is the double crochet, I believe, double crochet hat. And like I said, this is when I started crocheting in 2018, and this is when I first started crocheting, trying to figure out, trying to get my foothold on how to make hats. And this is just a loops and threads yarn. I think it's called Folklore. And then this is just Barnett Premium, I think it is, and it's the color teal. But this is like the first hat that I made. I think it's cute, and like I said, let's just cover her up. Peekaboo! There you go. Yes, I'll let you see the people. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that, Alina. And then, like I said, this is the second hat. I am going to be doing a nostalgic video. And the nostalgic video is makes from the past. I have been doing a lot of work in the office, and I have found probably about 30 or 40 yarn balls that I need to cake up. And I found some makes. But I'm going to let that be for the next video. So what am I going to do? Well, like I said, I'm going to probably do a couple of tutorials this weekend. They won't come out until next week. I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to release them, because I have to go over the tutorials before I release them. And I have to make sure everything is copacetic. Like I said, oh my god. He's so cute. I'm also gonna try and work on making an outfit for this little guy or gal, whatever you want to call it. And like I said, this is just stuff that I got a box that I have to finish up too. Oh, I took those scissors away. Oh, okay. I put scissors in my bag. Oh, there they are. There they are. These are so cute. I got these off of Temu. I got those off at Temu. I only paid like $1 for them. So I did find some, what do you call those? Notion pouch things. I have to get busy on doing a video for making stitch markers. I am going to show you how to make stitch markers. And there are people there. There are wonderful people there in the audience that are saying, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh, there's no way I can do it. I thought that too. But you can do it. Making stitch markers is one of the easiest things you can do. So, yeah, I got up yesterday morning, or yesterday afternoon at about 1 o'clock. I didn't get to bed until 1:30 today, so I had so much running around when I got off work this morning. It was just ridiculous. I'm trying to take that plastic thing out of there. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to make an outfit for her. So, but I did find, my friend gave me this. I'll cover up the name. But my friend gave me this a long time ago. And it's one of those stress things. And oh my God, I found it and I'm like, I have not stopped using it. I'm just like, yeah. I think the next dress I make, I'm going to make out of either this yarn here or these two for Bella's outfits. So, again, focus on the good. Focus on the good. Okay? I've, the last quite a while, I have decided to try and make things better for me. Okay? And I'm focusing on the positive. I sit here and I look at projects that I did in 2018. Then I look at projects that I've did in 2019. Then I look at projects I've done in 2020. And now, like, each year, I get better and better and better at what I'm doing. And I'm trying to think outside the box, and I'm trying to advance more by being creative. Like, I never thought that the Frisbee would work, but it did. So, focus on the good. Be positive to yourself. Because I'm lost for words. Sorry. Positivity brings in the good vibes, and it brings in the good. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be more positive. And yeah, the good things that I've done, well, I have met some people in my travels that have needed encouragement to crochet. They're just starting out to crochet. I met a lady today when I was at MCC. I met a lady today and she's like, yeah, she says, I'm just starting out to crochet, and she says, I don't know a lot, and I don't know where I can learn a lot. And I told her, I said, check out YouTube, because there are a lot of creators and there are a lot of crafters that do YouTube videos and how-to videos on their channels. And there are a lot of wonderful content creators. And I'm not going to sit here and name names because there's so many of them. In my following, the people that I am subscribed to, I have like 3,000 subscribers, and I have like 5,000 liked videos in my like videos, and I'm scrolling through all these going, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. But I told her, I said, check out YouTube. I said, because there's so many awesome content creators that do tutorials and that do how-to videos, and if you don't click with one person, go on to the next and see who you can click with, because there's a lot of help out there. There's a lot of help, and I'm more than willing to help people learn how to crochet. I find crochet relaxing. I find crochet calming, and that's what I want to get done after I'm done work. Grabbing a little project like this and sitting down for an hour, grabbing a little project like this, making up this in an hour, and it's like I can make 4 or 5 in a matter of 5 hours, right? Just sitting there watching TV and going because I have the pattern in my head. I am going to write out a pattern for this, and like I said, it's just my basic design for that top of the hat, and then I do the cobbles for a little bit, and then I do the bubbles, and then I just do the double crochet and single crochet borders. These are very, very, very easy to make, and anybody can do it. And like I said, the first tutorial I'm going to work on is the miniaturized Easy V Stitch Cape. Or not the Easy V Stitch Cape. Sorry, Craig. It's the 3D shawl. 3D shawl. Now, what I did, and I don't have the little blurpy thing here, the thing I tried to project on, okay, is I know that Craig said that it just didn't look right. Going one way and then still doing the same way when you're going down the other side. Now, I tried to do that, and the little blurpy thing that I made, it almost looks like waves going on one side and then waves coming back on the other side. That's what I did. Now, I'm going to try and do it in a solid color so that I can show you what I mean. But like I said, there are a lot of YouTubers out there. Fiber Spider, Crystal from Bag O Day Crochet. There's a lot. Juan the Yarn Addict. Nancy from She's Got Yarn. Gary from the Urban Yarns. The Farm Boys. There's so many crochet channels out there, and I know Juan does tutorials, Crystal does tutorials, I do tutorials, I have done how-to videos, and I am going through my playlists and stuff like that to see which videos I've done and which videos I'm going to be doing. I started writing a list when I was at work last night of videos of tutorials that I need to do, and I'm sitting here going, well, I need to do this, and I need to do this, and I need to do this. Okay, I'm writing in my book, and this says no bad vibes. No bad vibes. That's one of the reasons why I hold comments, because if I have bad comments or comments that are untrue, I delete those comments, okay, and I do not post them. There is no need for people to be rude on leaving comments, okay? If I am doing videos and I mention somebody, say I mention Crystal or I mention Juan, going, oh, Juan, you'd like this because it's purple, whatever. There's no need for people to leave comments saying, stop telling us what people would like, people like or people don't like, okay? That's rude. That's rude. So, what was my tangent about? I might take that out. I'm not sure. Anyway. Tutorials. I have 4 washcloth tutorials, and I'm adding more washcloth tutorials to this list. So I have 4 washcloth tutorials. I have the ribbed washcloth, the two-tone washcloth, single crochet washcloth, C2C washcloth. Bella's outfits. I want to do the mini 3D shawl from Fiber Spider. It's the Fiber Spider's 3D shawl miniaturized down to Bella's size. Bella. I don't know if you can see her all that great, but Bella. So, the Cobblestone Virus shawl I want to do in Bella's clothes. The Angel Wing shawl, which is a C2C Meet Granny Square. I did call it the Corner to Corner Meets Granny Square, but one of my dearest and best friends had told me, hey, why don't you call it the Angel Wing shawl, because the side panels look like angel wings. So I decided to take her advice and call it the Angel Wing shawl. I do want to make a video on how to do Bella's skirt. And like I said, I use the bigger elastics for the skirt. And the skirt, the idea for the skirt came from Z from ZRJ3. She was making loveys around a hair tie, and I had messaged her and mentioned that, hey, I know the idea is yours, but would you mind if I did a video on how to do the lovey around a hair tie? She was more than happy to allow me to do it, and so I link her tutorial in the description box as well as whatever on my videos. So if I do a miniaturized version of the 3D shawl, I will link Fiber Spider's video to the 3D shawl, because Fiber Spider is the one that made the 3D shawl. I just kind of shrank it to fit Bella. And I might get even more rambunctious and try and shrink it to fit this bear. Who knows what I might do? I might just be completely nuts. And if there are things that you want me to do, like, for example, if you want me to show you how to make a granny square, let me know. I'll do the tutorial on how to make a granny square. If you're unsure on how to, say, do a bandana, a granny square bandana, put it in the comments down below. Whatever you want to see on this channel, put it in the comments down below. I'll take a look at it. I'll see if I can do it, and I'll see if I can master it. One of the things that I am working on trying to master, and this is funny, because I keep watching the videos, and I keep trying, and like I said, I'm never going to give up. I'm going to keep going until I get it. You know those, more crochet books. These things, K-tail knitters. K-tail knitters? Yeah, K-tail knitters. I'm watching videos and I'm trying this, and I keep trying it and trying it until I master it. And then I'll do videos on it. But I am working on it. So, yeah, there's, like I said, I found a lot of vintage hooks in this box. But that's coming. I gotta get this organized, because I don't want everything to fall on the floor. There we go. Balance. Now, this, again, is something that I did, and it says I only increased twice. This was October 7th, 2020. This is what I made on October 7th, 2020. And this was the double crochet hat. And as you can see, I am not all that great with hats, because you have that line, the visible line down the side. But this was made in 2020. And this, if I had made it a little bit longer. Oh, his arm's coming off. His arm's coming off. If I had made it a little bit longer, it would be perfect for a toddler. See, I can do it. I can do it. And you can too. I like my little dolly. So, this video is now 34 minutes, so I'm going to have to let you guys go. And I'm going to have to... Oh, yeah, I have to do the redraw. I'm going to let you guys go. Focus on the good. Focus on the good in your life. And stay positive. Stay safe. And be the rainbow in someone's day. And you all have a great day, evening, weekend, wherever you may be. keep on hooking. I was going to say, and if you find something on YouTube that you like to do or are interested in doing, don't quit. Keep trying. Because it'll be like a light bulb goes off in your head and you'll be amazed at what you can do. So, keep on hooking. And everybody in Pauly's Crochet Creations says, have a great weekend. Bye for now.